Did you realize that there is a difference between pleasing people and serving people? We're going to talk a little bit about this today because hopefully it blows your mind. I know when I first learned this concept, it really blew my mind. I had been raised to please people. My family, that we were entrepreneurs. Dad was an inventor. Mom always had some kind of side hustle going. And I remember this phrase growing up. My dad would say, Jill, if you just learn to please people, everything's always going to be okay. Just learn to please people. And so this is really how I was raised. Now, when I did about a year-long coaching with Steve Chandler, who is like America's coach to coaches, so I was very blessed to coach with him. He really taught me this distinction, and now I really love it when I'm doing my coaching. So you've noticed that I've left up here our Radical Candor mental model by Kim Scott. And I like to leave this up here because sometimes this pleasing and serving really overlays this mental model really, really well. So the best way for me to describe to you the difference between pleasing and serving is with just a little analogy or a little story. So imagine that you and I are best friends. So your name is going to be Tom right now. So hello, Tom. If you're really Tom watching this, that's going to be really funny. So let's imagine that we are best friends. Now, Tom, you're an alcoholic. And I know that, and you haven't quite come to terms with the fact that you're an alcoholic. And so you come over to my house one day, and I happen to have lots of bottles of beautiful wine and some scotch that I've been saving. And you come to my house and you say, Jill, what are you going to make me today? What kind of drink are you making me today? And I say to you, Tom, you get a Diet Coke with lots of ice. And you're flustered. You're like, yeah, pour some Jack Daniels in that. And I just say, you know what? No, not today. We're having Diet Coke and a big bottle of water. Now, what goes through your mind might be, well, gosh, you're stingy, or you're an ass, or you can't tell me that I can't drink today. But what I'm trying to do for you as your friend is I'm trying to serve you. I'm trying to help you in a way that maybe you can't even help yourself. Maybe in a way that you haven't even seen that you need help before. The reason I like to overlay this with the Radical Candor mental model is radical candor is really serving people. Now, let's rewind that example. Let's say you come over to my house, and again, same scenario. You say, hey, what are you making me today? And I say, look at these beautiful bottles of wine. Let's open one that's 12 years old. This is one we've had our eyes on for a while. Let's drink the whole bottle in an hour. It's going to be so much fun. Now, at that point, Tom, you are pleased. You are elated. You're having fun. I'm pleasing you. But really, am I helping you at all? Am I serving you? I'm probably landing over here, more ruinous for you, not speaking directly the truth that you might need to hear. Now, a little bit deeper into this is me, how I'm seeing myself. Because serving and pleasing, you can think about that, and you can think about, well, this is how I'm helping someone or how I'm acting towards somebody. But there's also something going on in my mind in this scenario with our friendship, Jill and Tom. What's going on in my mind is that if I speak directly to Tom and serve him, step into a true servant's heart, he might be mad at me. In fact, he might go talk to all of our friends and say, Jill is an ass, and Jill is stingy, and I cannot believe that she would tell me this. Isn't she a horrible person? There's a lot of chance for him to go talk about me like that. I have those feelings. I also, I might like that instant gratification of Tom and I having a really great afternoon together with this really great bottle of wine. And so it's not just the person that you are pleasing or serving, but you got to think about yourself in this too. Where are you hesitant to really jump in and serve people And where do you just maybe, you could be taking the easy road to just simply please people. Now, I took that wonderful teaching from my dad, Jill. You know, if you learn to please people, you'll always be okay. And all I did was upgrade it. Because there's nothing wrong with pleasing people, but can you give your pleasing people just an upgrade into truly serving people? Keep caring about them, but speak directly and turn it into service.